We're learning more about Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes on his own Caribbean island from people who live nearby. The late financier is accused of trafficking underage girls to the private island near St. Thomas, sexually assaulting them and keeping them there against their will. Mola Lenghi has been gathering these witness accounts.
Well, good morning. You know, some locals we've spoken to here in St. Thomas say that Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes on his private island were somewhat of an open secret. Some even refer to it as Pedophile Island. The one alleged victim we spoke to wants to know why he wasn't charged sooner. People we spoke to here tell us Jeffrey Epstein rarely left his private island. But word about his alleged crimes on Little St. James did, along with rumors about the 13-month sentence Epstein received over a decade ago for procuring an underage girl in Florida for sex. Charter Captain Jim Query.
What was the talk about Little St. James Island?
Yeah, the talk was just that he had gotten some crazy sweetheart deal. We were always just told it was a super short sentence and maybe some time of house arrest. I never knew if that was true on the island, but that there was basically little to no penalty.
To get to Little St. James, Epstein first flew into nearby St. Thomas, where he also had stakes in several businesses, including Hyperion Air. According to the lawsuit, Hyperion Air owns the 2 helicopters Epstein allegedly used to transport young women and underage girls between St. Thomas and Little St. James. U.S. Virgin Islands Attorney General Denise George says the web of companies made it difficult to monitor the convicted sex offender.
Was this done to conceal his identity?
We believe it is, and we allege that it was.
Epstein's other alleged business ventures included a company called Southern Trust. He also allegedly had ties to the American Yacht Harbor. Neither company is named as a defendant in the lawsuit. A harbor employee told us this boat with the letters LSJ is used to ferry workers and supplies to and from Little St. James. According to local media outlets, Epstein also donated money to local government officials in the U.S. Virgin Islands and donated dozens of computers to be given away at schools.
Was he known on the island as being someone who was philanthropic or donated to charitable causes or an upstanding member of the community in any other capacity?
I can't comment fully on that, but definitely I do not think he was regarded as an upstanding member of the community. It was public knowledge that he was a registered sex offender.
George, who took office just months before Epstein's death by suicide last year, is now suing Epstein's estate, alleging he continued his sex trafficking operation here until at least 2018. For one alleged victim we spoke to on the condition of anonymity, the lawsuit is a bit late in the game.
To me, it's sort of last minute, and there's victims from, I think, the 80s, the 90s. I think a lot of people knew what he was up to. I don't know why nothing was done before.
Do you think a blind eye was turned to Mr. Epstein's crimes?
I cannot comment on that, but what I do know is that once we got here, this new administration, and we will not turn a blind eye. We will enforce it.
Well, according to local government officials here, Jeffrey Epstein made the U.S. Virgin Islands his permanent residency in 2010. Gayle?
Thank you very much, Mola Lenghi reporting. The questions still continue even after his death.
Yes.
Still so disgusting.
There's so much we don't know about what went on there.